Hey everybody, it's Norm from Testing.com. I'm here at DesignerCon 2016, and this is artist Brooke Weston. Brooke, how are you doing?
Great.
I was drawn to your booth because this is taxidermy unlike anything I've ever seen before. You take taxidermy and you turn them into diorama sets? Is that the idea?
Yeah, generally dioramas, dollhouse size, both, yeah.
Wow. Can you talk about your process and how this idea came to be?
Yeah, absolutely. I was always did art since I was young, mostly painting and drawing, but I started doing dioramas and like mannequins. And then I had some taxidermy and it kind of morphed into that. And then I've been doing it about 8 years. I've probably done about 150 of these, so.
Wow, are you
Yeah.
a taxidermist yourself?
No, I find old mounts through like estate sales and garage sales, and then I fix them all up and then build the work with it, yeah.
So when you find a mount and I don't know what the inside of the taxidermy piece, so for you it's a canvas, right?
Yeah,
So when you look like a head like this big, it's a big canvas.
Yeah.
How do you start? What's your first step?
I kind of just go completely whatever I want. I just cut right into it. And then I just start coming up with ideas. I rarely plan anything out because there's just too many variables with the products, so yeah.
And do you work at a specific scale or in terms of your miniature work?
I do both. These are all dollhouse scale, but I do very, very small too. I have some work at Bearded Lady Vintage or Mystic Museum. Some of those are down to tiny little guys. So.
And it works out that animals of this size with dollhouse scale, those proportions have this contrast to them.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there a certain style in terms of the dollhouse furniture that appeals to you? Like, is it a certain era of dollhouse furniture that you pull from?
I do both. A lot of these are kind of, we've got Victorian. This is kind of an Alpine German. That one's Victorian too, but I love to do the 60s furniture. I buy vintage furniture, and a lot of the furniture I've made myself and things like that too, so a little of both.
Yeah, and I mean, inside the cavity here, it's elaborate because you have windows. I've seen your other pieces, you're adding on furniture, like, and even, balconies, and it's like consuming the animal. What kind of balance do you want to strike and find between furniture and creature? And is there a point where it's too much furniture for you? Like, what do you find that's appealing?
Yeah, I really try to work with the animal itself. Like this one is just a beautiful mount. This one is less than I usually do because you can see the pink one I really went all out on. But I really try to work with the animal and respect it still, not overwhelm it with what I do, and then just kind of work with it from there. So, yeah, it's just I constantly am balancing. Some people are like, do more. I'm like, no, so, yeah.
Is there a particular animal that you haven't worked with that you want to work with that you think works as a great canvas?
I really am getting into full animals. I mean, this is a full animal, but I just bought a whole sitting ram that I'll start when I get home, and those are the most fun for me because then I build these bases and everything too, so that's the most fun.
Wow, how long does something like this take for you to go from start to finish?
This would probably be a couple months depending on what else is going on in my life. I try to shoot for 1 month, but sometimes it can be 2 or 3, 4 months, This one maybe a month, yeah.
And you sell these? These are...
Yeah. I've sold quite a few of them.
They're beautiful. Thank you so much, Brooke, for sharing with us your story. Where can people find out more information and see pictures of your works?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Brooke S. Weston, and then I have work I always am showing and rotating through Bearded Lady Vintage Mystic Museum in Burbank, and on my website, Art by Brooke Weston. So.
Thank you. You guys should check her out. And
All right.
We'll have more videos from DesignerCon. See you guys next time.
All right.